morning everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's weekly weighing update. Do any of you guys have just that one bit of hair that won't do what it's told? Let me just sit like this for the rest of this video. It's really annoying me, that one bit of hair that's just misbehaving today. I'm actually going to sit like this for the rest of this video. So this week has actually been quite a busy week. It's been a busy old week. I've been doing quite a lot of running about. My granny got moved hospitals. She got moved to one that's really close to us, like it's not even a 5-minute drive away, and it's a local community hospital, and she is doing so much better there than she was in the big hospital. Everybody was saying that spoke to her husband and my mum and all that, they're saying she sounds so much different already, just being there. I think it was just a night she'd been there and she sounded so much brighter and happier and more cheerful. So I'm really happy about that. But when she moved, she obviously needed new clothes and washing and stuff taken in, so I've been doing that. So one day I went and got her jammies. We actually had to go and buy her more jammies. I went and got her jammies and picked up more underwear and stuff from our house, and then we took that in, and I meant to pick up her dirty washing. I forgot to do that, so I had to go back and do that the next day. I've been doing her washing and that for her. I've not been able to see her, but we take the stuff to the main entrance and you have to phone the nurse, and the nurse comes down. She's just been giving me little updates and that about Granny as well. So I've been doing a lot of running about for Granny and that, doing bits and bobs for her, picking up her lemonade that she needed and other things like that. And I've also been doing my mum's shopping. I do my mum's shopping every week and take that through to her in Rosyth. And also been trying to get stuff for the house to do the decorating and that. I did get my paint a couple of weeks ago. I've been getting deliveries of carpets coming through. There's actually carpets all about this room. You can't see it. See behind there, there's like 2 big rolls of carpet. And there's a big roll here, which I'm resting my feet on at the minute. We also went to B&Q and picked up laminate for the downstairs, because I'm doing I already have all carpet upstairs and laminate downstairs, and I'm just doing that again, just newer and fresher stuff. And what else were we picking up we had quite a few things to pick up at B&Q, like, oh my god, Mark's little micro was weighed down at the back. It was really funny. And I've also been doing my own shopping as well. So all I'm trying to tell you is there's been a lot of running about this week. It's been a pretty busy week, even though we're still in lockdown. We're in stage 2 now here in Scotland, which means we can meet up with more than one family, and we're allowed to use their bathrooms if we're in their garden, but we're still on lockdown. But considering we're still on lockdown, I've had quite a busy week. In terms of Slimming World, my busy week has not affected that. It has not affected my Slimming World journey. I've been on plan all 7 days. Just the same as in the last couple of weeks, I've been really good sticking to it. I've had quite a lot of fruit. I'm still going through the strawberries and the oranges and all that. The cherries are not speed, but they're free, so I've been eating quite a few of them because they're only 79p at Tesco at the minute. Slimming World wise, I have managed just to stick to what I've been doing the last couple of weeks. There was, I think it was one day, what day was it? I think it was maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I didn't eat before I left the house, and I was so tempted just to grab something because I was hungry. I wasn't hungry before I left the house, but I should have ate or made something like a sandwich or that I could take with me, because by the time, I think we were at Asda picking, it must have been Tuesday. Tuesday I was at Asda trying to find jammies for my granny, and I was so hungry by the time we were in Asda. I was like, I need to pick up something. But then I went and looked at their food to go thing, thinking I was going to get a couple of boiled eggs or something, and there was literally nothing there. It was all sandwiches that they had left. They didn't even have any big tubs of salad or anything, so I just left it. And I bought myself a Diet Irn-Bru. Even though I've got tons in the house, I still bought myself Diet Irn-Bru because I hadn't taken juice with me either. I was slightly tempted to get a sandwich, I'm not going to lie, but I just thought, you know what, it's not worth it. It's not worth it because it's just a slippery slope, isn't it? Be like, oh well, I've had a sandwich, I may as well have a packet of crisps as well because it's a meal deal. And it's just not worth it, because at the minute I'm feeling really good about Slimming World. I'm feeling good about being on plan, and if I'd done that, if I'd had the sandwich and then the crisp because of the meal deal, I would have felt really shit about myself. So I'm glad that I managed to resist even that slight temptation. It wasn't a big temptation, to be honest with you. It was just more of a passing thought than a proper, oh, I'm going to fall off plan temptation or whatever. But apart from that, I've really not got much to tell you about Slimming World wise this week. All my meals have been on plan. I've been under my sins, really under my sins actually. The last few days, so it's coming up to my time of the month, and time of the month, oh god, it changes every month what happens. I'm either starving and want to eat everything in sight. I could just be craving all the bad foods, and the thought of fruit makes me gag. And sometimes, very rarely, although I wish that this happened more, very rarely it actually suppresses my appetite. And that's what's happened this month for the last, let's see, I think it was maybe 2 or 3 days or something. I have not even had snacks. Like, I've had my dinner and then that's it. And I mean, usually I have, and it's not a bad thing when I'm having snacks, because I'll usually just have whatever I can within my sin allowance, or part of my Healthy Extra B, or fruit or whatever. But I haven't even felt hungry in the slightest, like not even for a little bit of fruit or anything. So the last couple of days I've not even had any supper or snacks or whatever after my dinner at night, which I wish it could be like that all the time, because I think that's one of my main downfalls, is at night time I'm just a picky, snacky eater, especially if Ali and I are having a movie night or something. It feels weird to have a movie night and there's no snacks or anything. So, I mean, that's not going to continue for the rest of the week. It might be for another couple of days, maybe. I don't know how things are going to go, but I like it when my time of the month suppresses my appetite. I wish it happened more often, but it doesn't. Usually it's I want to eat everything in sight. That's usually what happens. So when it came to weigh in this morning, I was slightly apprehensive that time of the month might have affected my weight loss or weight gain in some way. I can't remember, and I would need to go back and watch all my videos to see if I cut, because I have all my figures, all my weight losses and everything, but I've never written anything down like when I've had a weight gain, like half a pound or something. I'm like, why did I have that half a pound? Did I have a big cheat meal or something then? I can't remember all the reasons for weight gains or maintains or anything, so I'd need to go back and watch all my videos. Sorry, I'm moving my feet, I don't know if you can hear it, sticky on the carpet. So from what I can remember, I don't think that my time of the month, or Star Week as the Slimming World people like to call it, I don't think it has ever really affected my Slimming World journey, as in I've had a gain at that time. I don't think, but I may be wrong because I can't remember. Like I said, I'd have to go back through and watch all my videos. I think it's maybe affected it in as I've had no weight loss that week. It's just been a maintain. That might have happened, but my memory's really bad, I can't remember. But this week, even though I've not ate as much as I would normally, I just felt really gross and bloated. And honestly, I actually said to Mark that on Thursday, I think it was, I was like, I feel like I'm 6 months pregnant. My belly felt massive. I felt gross and minging and like a beached whale, as my dad used to call me. And I was really quite worried when I stepped on the scales this morning. So when I did step on the scales, I had my fingers crossed. I was like, please just let it be a maintain. Please just let it be a maintain. And actually, I had lost a pound. So last week when I stepped on the scale, I was 10 stone, 11.8 pound. And this week, I was 10 stone, 10.8. So that was just exactly a pound that I'd lost. So that brings my total weight loss to 3 stone, 7.2 pounds, which means I'm officially at my 3.5 stone mark. I've been telling people for ages, like they'll ask me how much weight have I lost, and I'm like, oh, almost 3.5 stone, almost 3.5 stone. So it'll actually be nice to actually say I've lost over 3.5 stone now, finally. And also, this is actually the lightest I have ever been on my Slimming World journey, ever. Like, I think the lightest before that was in, was it February? No, it wasn't. It was February. It was February. My lightest was 10 stone, 11.5 pound. So now I'm officially the lightest I've ever been on my Slimming World journey. So that gives me a little bit of a boost, makes me determined. I've been determined for the last wee while, determined to stick to it and get to That bloody target, that 10 stone target, that's like, that could be another 10 weeks away if I'm losing £1 a week, but that's okay. I'm not in a rush. I said at the start of the year I would like to lose it by the end of this year, and I still stick to that. I would like to lose it by the end of this year. 10 weeks would bring me to, what's this, June? God, I'm losing all track of time. Right, so say July, August, September. I'm sure Fiona said September, that she predicted it would be September when I reach target. She should win a prize if that happens, shouldn't she? She predicted that back in January. Anyway, I'm really happy with that weight loss. Obviously, I'm happy with any loss, even if it'd been £0.5. Actually, even if it'd been a maintain this week, I would have been over the moon, because I seriously felt so heavy and massive. I honestly felt like that coming up, well, even going into the weigh-in this morning. Coming up this week, it's my birthday on Thursday, and I am not celebrating my birthday on Thursday. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do for my birthday or whatever, but it turns out I don't need to plan anything for my birthday. I have a 12-year-old who likes to make plans, and his plan is I'm having a day in bed on Sunday, and he's going to be making me some stuff, some nice treats and that. So this week I won't be off plan at all. I'll be on plan all 7 days, and then it'll be the following week, because Sunday will come after my weigh-in next weekend. That might affect my weigh-in. I don't know what food we're planning for that or anything at the minute. But it is going to be a full day off plan. Breakfast, lunch and dinner, I'm told. I'll just go with it, go with the flow. When some days want to sit and cook for you all day, not even just one meal, all day, I'll just chill and let him. I'll obviously have to help him if he needs help, but I'll just accept it and enjoy it. But I will go into that more in a couple of weeks' time after it's happened, and I know what I've ate and how it's affected my weight loss or my weight gain. It's probably going to be, but this week coming I am going to be on plan 100%. Anyway, that is everything that I really have to talk about this week. I know it's not been much, but I mean, there's really not been there's really not been a much going on this week, except for all the running about and that, but Slimming World wise, there's not been a much going on. So thank you so much for watching. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.